get it to start and see if we can get that going right away.
Raven Ennis will toss it in. It comes into Katie Murphy. And the Lady Falcons of Monroe County going to set up in that 2-3 zone again. Go in the right corner to London. Now feed it to Ennis. Turn around 10-footer. Good.
That's a good start. Look in the middle. Scored it.
And that's the largest lead for Barren, 24-20. Here's Bartley pulling up and can't shoot. Gives it off to Veach. Veach trying to find an opening. Drives, throws up the shot over the rim. Taken by Varney. Trojanettes coming back the other way. Varney getting pressure. Got it around Myatt. Pulls up. Gives it over to Ennis. Out to Murphy. Swings it left side. London for the three. It is good.
That was good ball movement. That was purposeful. That just wasn't swinging it back and forth to swing it.
People's Bank three and a steal. Ennis headed down on the floor right underneath the basket. And let's see what they're going to call. Jump ball. Yeah. Possession goes to Monroe County. Barren County sets up with full court pressure here.
Got to get something out of this press.
All of a sudden, a 7-point Barren County lead. And it's Deckard to the backcourt. Gets rid of it, and then back over to Deckard from Hatcher. Veach with it. Gives it to Deckard. Goes up in traffic. Shot up, no good. Ball tapped out long. Veach grabs it. Gives to Hatcher. Top of the key. Three. Good.
Too many second looks for Monroe County.
That's her second tray of the ball game. She's got 10 points. That is 27-23. Barren County with a 4-point lead. Briefly had a 7-point lead. London right corner. Feeds to Ennis. Dumps it down in there to Hughes. In traffic, had it smacked loose, and Bartley comes up with a basketball for the Lady Falcons. Working left side, and she threw it away.
Emma pressured her. Caused her to get that turnover.
Barren County's basketball, 6.5 to go here in the third quarter. Murphy with it out front. Over goes to London, left wing, down in the corner to Hughes, and back to London. London back to Hughes. Feeds it back to London, feeds it inside there to Ennis, working underneath. Puts up the shot, too strong. Rebounded Deckard for Monroe. Gets in a trap. Gets rid of the basketball to Veach, top of the circle. Hands it off now to Hatcher and out to Myatt. And Myatt, one-hand pass down and low. Here's Veach with a little half hook. It's no good, but a foul. If it's on Ennis, that's three.
Not much of a foul there.
So let's see what Piper Lindsay's going to do here.
He's going to have to take her out.
And it's Gracie Veach at the line, 1 of 2 at the stripe. The shot goes up and it rams off. So Katie Elmore will check back into the Trojanet lineup for Raven Ennis. Katie Elmore, who had 7 first-half points for the Trojanettes. There's Veach back of the line. Her shot goes up. It's in and out. Rebound to Addison London. Murphy quickly into the front court. Left side, dishes off in the corner to Varney, and there's a traveling violation.
Right call. Super late whistle, but right call.
Yeah. Monroe County's basketball with 5:55 to play here in the third quarter. Ball comes into Bartley. Bartley now in the backcourt. Bounce pass off to Deckard. She got away with a walk there.
Yep.
And down underneath it is Veach putting it up and in.
Just a little ball fake right around the defender. 2-point game.
Yeah, they've come back with 5 straights, 27-25. Barren County with a 2-point lead. Out front it comes to Elmore. Feeds it in the middle there to Varney. Varney turns. Has to get out of the lane. Gives it back to Elmore. Over goes to Murphy. Skip past the left side underneath. It's out of bounds off of Deckard.
Got to shoot that. Not going to get much better a shot than about 3 feet. But somehow we got it back.
Ball comes in the right corner to Varney. Wasn't looking for the shot. It's Elmore in the corner to London. Back to Elmore. Over goes to Murphy. Penetrating in the lane. Bounce pass left corner to London. Out to Elmore for 3. It is no good. Crashing the boards. Varney puts it back up. Shot it over the rim. Ball tapped out to Bartley. Monroe County's got it with a chance to tie. Poked away from behind by Elmore and out of bounds. Almost 3 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Barren had a 7-point lead. It's cut to 2. Here's Bartley. Bounces it off to Deckard. Deckard sends it in there to Veach, and out in the corner comes to Bartley. Trying to go baseline. Cut off. Ball gets away. Turnover by Monroe. Murphy has it for the Trojanettes. Feeds it off to Elmore. Throws it up with the left hand. It's good.
Good use of the left hand.
9 points for Katie Elmore. Here's a steal. Murphy goes under, flips it up. No good. Got too far underneath the basket to try to get that shot to go in.
Tried to go with her left hand on the right side of the rim.
And here's Hatcher throwing it down to the right corner to Bartley. Bartley now bounces back to Hatcher, finds an opening, dumps it off underneath to Veach. Veach turns, falling away. Shot rims good. 29-27, Trojanet lead 2. 4:13 to play in the third. London with it right wing. Out to Murphy, top of the key. Thought about the three. Goes in the corner. They try to go down low. Jumping in there is Hatcher, and the turnover by Barren. And now Bartley dishes off right corner. Myatt for the three ball. It is in and out. Rebound to London. Gives it to Murphy. 3:50 to play in the third quarter. A 2-point ball game. Murphy, left side to London. In the corner, it's Hughes. Fires it in the lane there to Varney. She gets bumped. Foul on Myatt. That's going to be her second. First one of the second half. As Hatcher's going to check out for Monroe County. In for her is Aubrey Woods. Barren County's basketball underneath to the left side as Murphy will toss it in. Ball is deflected, and it goes out of bounds in the Barren County bench.
Tried to lazily flip it over the defender, and that's not going to work.
So Addison London will toss it in. It comes out to Murphy. In the middle, Varney feeds it off at the baseline. Hughes has a shot blocked, and it goes out of bounds. Barren will keep it.
And honestly, I don't know what we're doing. We get it so close for a decent-looking shot, and we throw it further back away from the rim.
Yeah. Murphy trying to feed it underneath. Can't. Has to lob it out to Hughes. Gives to London. Now London on the dribble. Over the right side to Elmore. Elmore leaves it with Katie Murphy. She circles around to the left side. Gives to London. Feeds in the middle there to Varney. Fakes. Drives the basket. Puts it up high. Up. No good. Rebound to Monroe County. Ball slapped away from behind. Murphy comes up with it. It was slapped away by Varney. And Murphy now stops and bounces it off to Varney. Varney is going to be called for steps.
I'm not sure I agree with that one.
I don't know.
It's our fifth turnover, though.
Katie Gerald's coming back into the Trojanet lineup, and she'll come in for Abby Varney. 3:07 to play here in the third quarter. As Bartley brings it across the line. Bounce pass off to Veach. Veach looks inside, puts down the dribble around the top of the key. Hands it off to Deckard. Deckard against Katie Elmore. Now Deckard goes left side with it to Bartley. Bartley wants to drive. Cut off. Has to hand it back off to Woods. Back to Veach. He's going to drive strong to the bucket. Throws it up and in. 15 for Veach on the other end. Here's Gerald's out to Murphy. Monroe's come back and tied the game. Gerald's over to Murphy. Murphy trying to penetrate down the lane, up with the left hand. Good. Found an opening. 31-29. Barren by 2 as Deckard gets it across. Down to the right side of the floor, and the corner goes to Bartley. 2:10 left in the third quarter. Over goes to Woods. 3 in the air. No. Rebound by Veach. Out to Bartley. A high dribble there for Bartley. Turnover gives it to Barren with 2:01 left to go in the third quarter.
Smith for Barren County.
Looked like we were going to break it open, and that's not been the case at all. Just barely hanging on to a lead.
Katie Murphy with the basketball over the left side to Addison Smith, who's back in the game. Cross-court pass goes to Elmore. Elmore driving down the baseline, going across the lane, and loses it out of bounds.
Didn't have anywhere to go with it. We got to slide down so she can see us to have an outlet.
Beach is going to get a break, and in for her from Monroe County's Kelsey Langford, a 5'7" senior, hasn't played any tonight. As Langford gets rid of the basketball to Deckard, flips it up to Hatcher, cross-court pass over to Langford, gives to Myatt. Now Myatt on the dribble against Katie Murphy. Minute 34 to go here in the third quarter. Langford getting pressure and a timeout by Coach Clifton Hamilton. 1:28 left in the third period, and Barren County with a 2-point lead, 31-29.
And I think that's why she backed it up a few times, just because it wasn't being positive for us.
Do you think sometimes some teams overlook other teams if you beat them by 32 and then tonight they're without two of their main starters?
I think they're motivated because of it, and definitely we have no energy. I don't know if that's the overlook factor. It's just we're not ready to play tonight.
Here's Deckard giving it over to Woods. Woods back to Deckard. Sends it over the left side to Myatt. And they work it down in low there to Hatcher. Feeds it inside there to Woods. She goes up and she's fouled by Gerald's. That'll be her first and Barren's second foul of the half. There's only been 3 fouls called the entire third quarter.
I will say, though, they're putting the ball on the floor. They're pounding it in there. It's almost like they're trying to put a hole in the floor, but that just shows their determination to try to get the ball to the rim and score it. They're looking to score, whether we're looking to just make an assist.
Right.
And rely on somebody else to score it.
Woods for the second throw, and it's going to come off. Rebound to Murphy. 1-point ball game, 31-30. Murphy bounce pass left side over to Elmore. 1 minute to play in the third quarter. Murphy back to Elmore. They go down in the corner to Hughes. Back to Elmore. Feeds it down low in there to Gerald's. Puts up the shot. She's fouled. So she'll head to the free throw line for 2 shots. Foul on Hatcher. Her first, team second. And Katie Gerald's is a 40% foul shooter.
Our 8th graders got to get better from the stripe.
Yep,
They're going to get plenty of opportunities there.
That's right. Free throw goes up, and it is no good. Barren County is 1 of 5 from the charity stripe. Second shot for Gerald's in the air, and it's good. 2-point Barren County lead, 32-30. 49 seconds to play here in the third quarter. As Myatt handles the basketball out front for the Lady Falcons. Getting some pressure from Murphy. Gives it to Deckard. Now Deckard looking. Now to Hatcher. Hatcher out front. They give it back to Myatt. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Myatt getting pressure. Poked away by Murphy. Trying to make a dive for the loose ball. And they're going to call a foul.
Trying to dive on it, and she didn't have an angle necessarily to do that.
First foul on Murphy, and that's 3 on Barren here in the second half.
Maybe the answer is to, I don't know if we have a version of what the boys do, the 1-2-2 kind of half-court trap. Back it up and see if we can create turnovers that way.
Deckard with the basketball out near midcourt. 18 seconds to go. They come to set a screen for her. That dribbles left, throws it over to Myatt. Down to 12. They work it down underneath the Veach, and she puts it up and in.
Not a bad little play there.
6 seconds to go in the quarter. Murphy, left side, over to Smith and back to Murphy. Straight away 3. No. Didn't draw iron. And that will do it. Fourth quarter, and we got a tied ball game at 32. Here's Murphy, left side. Raven Ennis, who's back in the game, playing with 3 fouls. Murphy looking, skips it down. A bad pass picked off right in there by Deckard. Got right in front of Hughes to pick off the pass. Now a chance here for Monroe to take the lead. Here's the 3. It's good. Woods knocking it down from the right wing. Gives Monroe County a 3-point lead. It's 35-32. London out to Murphy. Back to Varney. Back out to Murphy. Trying to penetrate. Ball almost got away. Another turnover almost. And here's Ennis down to the floor. And a timeout. With 7:21 to play here in the basketball game. This is a People's Bank timeout. The People's Bank in Glasgow working for you. Again, we'll be at Barren County, hopefully. Things turn out the way we hope it does here. So you're following our broadcast on Nash 103.7, WHHT-FM, Cave City, Glasgow, and online at 104thescore.com. JV game just now getting underway at Barren County High.
I mean, they've got some girls playing out of their mind tonight. Veach averages 8. She's got 17.
Yeah.
Hatcher's got 10. She doesn't average that. The girl just hit the 3. Woods only averages, a little over 1 point a game. So, they've got some girls that are really playing well, and I think trying to pick up the slack for the 2 they're missing.
Yep. They feed it into Hughes and give it back to Murphy in the left corner. Out to Varney. Goes back left side to Murphy. And now Murphy will dribble it out. 7:10 to go in the ball game. Barren down 3. Ball poked away, chased down by Varney, and going to be a foul on Myatt. Her third, team's third.
The more we pass up shots, the more chance we have to turn the ball over. That's why we have 15 of them tonight. We need to look to score instead of look to just pass it around.
Yeah. Varney on the dribble. A pass knocked away by Veach, trying to go cross court. Out of bounds back to the Trojanettes.
She was open, but there's a reason she's open on the backside of a zone. The furthest person away from the ball is going to be helped off of.
Yeah. Ball comes out front to Murphy. Murphy trying to penetrate. Bounce pass is kicked. Try to go to Hughes with it down low.
Great idea, but you're at that volleyball line. You're about 6 feet. Shoot it. Katie's got to want to score the ball.
And Ennis will toss it in right side of the bucket. Comes in the corner to Hughes, and out it comes to Murphy. Murphy back in the corner. Ennis can't shoot the 3. She's going to drive. Throws it back off to Murphy. Left side it comes to London. Back out to Murphy. Bounce pass. Broke it up in there by Deckard. Loose ball on the floor as Varney got rid of it to Ennis. 15-footer. No good. Loose on the floor. Picked back up by Ennis. Throws it underneath. Here's Hughes putting it up and in. They're going to count it. And a blocking foul on Monroe County.
Didn't have a good look at that one to say one way or the other.
Foul is on Myatt. That is her 4th. I thought that was her 4th foul. Yeah, they've got it on the board.
That's what they said. Yeah.
Okay. Free throw's good. So Emma Hughes with an old-fashioned 3-point play to come back to tie it up at 35. Ball comes into Bartley. She's in a trap. Pass picked up by Murphy. Underneath to Ennis. Puts it up and in.
There we go. Let's turn it up now.
37-35. Barren by 2. 6:20 to go in the ball game. Ball comes into Veach. Almost a steal there. That could have been a foul on Murphy, but let her get away with that one deep. And here's Ennis down on the floor, and she gets grabbed around the neck by Deckard. Her 3rd, team's 5th of the second half. And Barren County's basketball with 6:10 to play, up 2. Varney on the left baseline to toss it in. Comes out in the corner to London. Feeds it to Murphy. Had an open look, but doesn't take it. Here's Varney trying to work it and loses a handle, and we'll have a jump ball. Possession arrow to Monroe County. Barren on a 5-0 run now.
Getting close to 20 turnovers for the game.
As the ball comes into play to Hatcher, she gives it to Bartley. Bartley dribbles, just under 6 minutes to go, and a 2-point Barren County lead. As it bounced out to Deckard. Deckard feeds it off to Veach. Veach on the left side. Veach around the top of the perimeter, gives it back off to Deckard.
There's not a ton of people here, but we got a good fan base back there behind us.
Yeah,
we need to create a little energy.
Right side it goes to Veach. Veach out to Bartley, and now here's Woods, who knocked down the three-point shot a little bit ago. Here is Deckard driving to the bucket, puts it up and in.
She just went around maybe all 5 of our girls on the floor.
Left side, it's Varney out to Murphy. Sends it to Ennis over to London. In the corner to Hughes and back to London. Here's inside, it goes to Varney, going to the basket, puts it up and in with the left hand.
It's there all day.
39-37, and we got a whistle and a foul in the backcourt. And they're going to put it on Ennis, and that's her 4th.
I probably get her just a couple, maybe a minute, but they're going to leave her.
With 5 minutes to play, Barren County with a 2-point lead. As the ball comes into play and a trap, it is taken away. Hughes has got it, feeds to Murphy, underneath, puts it up and in.
That was a good looking takeaway by Emma and a better assist.
Here's a pass knocked up in the air, but taken down by Bartley as she gets rid of the basketball. Here on the near side, Deckard and a blocking foul.
Yeah,
it on Varney.
It was. She's got to get there a little bit sooner.
Second foul on Varney. That is the 5th on the Trojanettes here in the second half.
Really not wanting to be in the bonus or to be in the penalty to give Monroe the bonus here the rest of the game.
41-37 Trojanettes. Deckard with the basketball out front of the right side. Sends it off to Myatt. Now Myatt wants to drive, leaves it in the corner, going up the baseline. Here's a shot going up, and we're going to have a blocking foul.
That's the official underneath the goals call, first of all. He swallowed his whistle, and the guy on the side called the absolute wrong call.
Yeah. That'll be the second foul on Katie Murphy, 6. Well, they got her 3 on the board. I must have missed one somewhere.
His argument earlier when they called a charge against us was she was set. Well, Katie Murphy was in cement there, and it was already set up.
And this shot goes up, and it is in and out. Rebound to London. 41-38 Trojanettes with 4:16 to play. Left side with it is London. Back out front to Murphy. Covered up by Myatt. Goes back to the left corner. Hughes with it. Back out to London. Now London back to Hughes. Varney trying to post up in there, but they can't get it to her. Here's Ennis. Dumps it back over to Murphy. In the corner to Varney. Varney splits the defenders. Goes up with a shot, a whistle, and a blocking foul. And this will be on Hatcher. Her second. Team 6th. And it'll be 2 shots for Abby Varney. Varney's a 69% foul shooter on the year. And her first free throw shot goes up, and it's good. Barron's hit their last 3 free throws in a row after going 1 of 4 at the line there in the first half. 42-38, Barren County, 3:43 left. Varney with a second toss. On the way and got it.
Abby played pretty good tonight, to be honest with you.
43-38. Pass deflected, but caught by Veach as she dribbles it down. Got away with a walk. Here's Bartley on the right side. Giving it back out to Deckard. Swings it left side to Myatt. Now Myatt fires it down to Veach. Turns and shoots and hits it.
Raven really couldn't challenge her, but she didn't. She stepped back and shot over.
43-40. We're down to 3:20 to play in the basketball game. Over the right side is Ennis. Ennis going to fire up a 3-point shot. Knocks the bottom out of it.
The way we've shot it, that's probably not the best shot Piper wanted, but it is when it goes in.
Yeah, 46-40. People's Bank 3 for Raven Ennis. That's her second one of the night. Here's Veach spinning, falling away. Shot goes up, good.
That's the kind of shot she's hit all night. I'm not sure that's her style of play, but she's made them.
46-42. Barren with a 4-point lead and 2:48 to play. London out to Murphy. Murphy wants to drive, goes under, puts it up and in. 48-42, Barren County. Deckard gets with the basketball over to Hatcher. Hatcher not going to pass right side. Myatt, one dribble, goes under, puts it up, rolled it in.
It's a chance you take there.
First 2 points of the night for Myatt. 48-44 with 2:22 to go. Murphy with the basketball for Barren. On the left side of the floor, in the corner goes to Anna. She's going to fire it up for three. Got it!
She's feeling it right now. She's coming alive offensively. She hadn't had a lot of looks.
51-44. The ball comes into Myatt. Murphy trying to back tap it. Myatt keeps the ball alive, though, for Monroe County. 2 minutes to play. Barren up 7. Myatt with a three. It is no good. Rebound knocked up in the air, pulled down. And Hughes has it for the Trojanettes. Gives it off to Murphy. Murphy will slow it down with 1:50 to play. Over goes to London. Back out to Murphy. Long looping pass right corner. Hughes, little short jumper. Good!
Right decision to pull up, not charge over. Piper timeout as we extend the lead to 9. The quick burst.
Of her 21 points here in the second half. That could be a career high for her. She's only averaging 8.5 a game.
She's played unbelievable, and they're very non-textbook shots, if you will. Everything she's literally thrown up has seemed to go in tonight.
And it is Monroe County's basketball as Veach will toss it in. Veach gets the ball in play to Bartley. She was surrounded. Veach back up court. It comes on the left side. Deckard gets a little bump from behind, and they're going to call a late whistle. Late whistle and a charge foul to Abby Varney. That is her third personal, and that will put Monroe County in the bonus with 1:34 to play. And putting Haley Deckard at the line, who's 2 for 2 tonight from the charity stripe. A total of 6 points in the ball game for the 5'7" senior. First one on the way, and it is rattling out. Well, it's actually front of 1-1. Sorry. Barren County with the basketball, 90 seconds to go. Left side it comes to London. London putting down the dribble, back straight away to Murphy. Now Murphy will give it in the middle there to Varney with 1:20 to play. Over the left side it goes to Hughes. Hughes has it smacked, but caught by Varney. Varney feeds it back in there to Hughes underneath, and she banked it in off the window.
I was going to say, you're almost in layups only, and that's what we got off that give and go between Hughes and Varney.
55-44. Barron's lead is 11. Poked away from behind by Hughes, and she comes up with a loose ball. 58 seconds to go. Barren County up by 11.
Still layups only, or make them foul you.
Ennis against Veach. Right side with it to Varney. Out to Murphy. Murphy leaves it in the corner with London as they try to reach on her. Myatt putting pressure on London. Out it comes to Varney. And there's the foul on Hatcher. That'll put Barren in the bonus with 37.7 seconds to go. Abby Varney 2 for 2 at the stripe tonight. Front end of the 1-1. It's on the way, and it rims good. 56-44. Varney for the bonus, and we're going to have a lane violation. She puts it up. It's good anyway. Monroe had stepped across the line, kind of lost their balance.
She really stepped almost all the way in front of her.
Yeah. 57-44. And here's a three in the air that rattles down for Hatcher. That's her third one of the night. Cuts it to 10 at 57-47 and a full timeout. With
6:30.
Do a Coca-Cola scoreboard real quick.
Okay.
Cumberland County girls lead Glasgow 13-6 into the first quarter. Adwell not playing again tonight for the Lady Scotties.
Makes it tough on them. Cumberland looking for two wins.
2 in a row.
Yeah.
Ball comes into Murphy. She heads down the floor with it. She's going to hold up. And a foul here on Woods.
I think you're okay with her going and shooting a layup there.
So that's what I would have done. Team's 8. That's extending the game here with Katie Murphy going to the charity strike.
We've lost regional titles because we haven't taken wide open layups like that.
That's
so
true.
I mean, you got to score it when they give it to you.
Katie Murphy 0 for 2 from the line tonight for Barren County. She scored 8 points. Free throws up, and she missed it. Front in the 1-1. Murphy got the rebound, though, and then threw it underneath to Varney. She puts it up, missed the shot at point-blank range. 21 seconds to play. It's Hatcher up the left side. Off to Myatt. Myatt trying to work. And then a three in the air. No good for Hatcher. Rebound pulled down by Ennis, and a foul on Deckard. That'll be her fourth. Team's ninth. And so that's going to put Raven Ennis at the free throw line. She has not been there tonight. 17 points in the basketball game. Just be a 1-1. Free throw on the way. Good. Gives her 18. Understand the JV team down 1 point with about 3.5 to go in the second quarter. And this shot goes up and it bounces in. So now Ennis has 19 on the night, and it's 59-47. Barren County by 12. Myatt throws it back out to Hatcher for a three. It is no good. Rebound taken by Katie Murphy, and that'll do it. Trojanettes win it 59-47 over Monroe County as they pulled away in the fourth quarter and outscored Monroe County 27-15. 6-5 on the year. And the Trojanettes improved to 9-5 on the season. We'll get Piper Lindsay in for some coaches' comments brought to you by McDonald's. Another one of those, what you'd say, ugly wins, but we'll take it anyway.
Yeah, we will. We just didn't execute like we were supposed to. We were a step slow, didn't make shots, and I mean, I hate to keep saying that, but we didn't. But I was very thankful for the fourth quarter to came out. We finally did hit shots, and you see what happens. You know, you see what the difference it makes when we can get up and make shots like that. And then our press was effective. It was a lot more effective. We made some adjustments and got some kids in different spots, and that led to easier baskets. So definitely thankful for that.
Yeah, you scored 27 points in the fourth fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Almost as many scored in the first 3 quarters.
Yeah, again, like I said, it's just we finally did the little things right, and we're moving in the right spots, and I think finding open kids and just shooting the basketball with confidence. I think that was a big difference too, and just finally had some that fell.
Right. Well, you've got scheduled to play Metcalfe County on Thursday night. Hopefully, you'll be able to get that game in Glasgow on Friday night. Metcalfe, they've got a decent basketball team.
No, they do, and they're mostly guard oriented, very similar to us, and that can shoot it. That's one thing. We've got to make sure we sit down and guard. Defensively, we got to have all 5 guarding at the same time. I feel like sometimes we get a little lazy, maybe, and it's not going to work against good teams, and that's going to have to be the case on Thursday.
Yeah. Coach, congratulations to you.
All right, thank you.
Coach Piper Lindsay, the Trojanettes winning here on the road tonight in Tompkinsville, 59-47. Let's go over some stats here quickly before we get out of here from Tompkinsville this evening. For Monroe County, Gracie Veach led the way with 21 points, 14 for Brindley Hatcher, 6 for Haley Deckard, 4 points for Aubrey Woods, and 2 points for Malia Myatt, as Veach ended up with 10 field goals on the night for Monroe County. Hatcher knocked down